what's up, guys? It's Javaya.
This is your girl Tiana Taylor.
Eric Ballinger.
Tamia.
Kenny from the Night.
Sniper Nell.
Y'all checking out MusicXclusives.
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 MusicXclusives TV.
You mean tune in for real?
Yeah.
Huh?
What's going on, everybody? It's Nasir here in Los Angeles, reporting live for the Grammy In The Schools event for MusicXclusives. So we're here supporting the movement, making sure that music stays in the classroom, that students keep getting opportunities to play music, to support music, to have that just in their atmosphere. So we're going to be talking to sponsors, music artists, students, so make sure you keep it locked at MusicXclusives because you know we play it first. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nasir, live in Los Angeles at the Grammy In The Schools event. I'm standing here with Ricky Styles. As you can see, he's fucking got the wave going on. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
All right, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. So talk to me about how you even ended up here at the Grammy In The Schools live event.
Working hard, man. Had good people, man, that want to put me in good positions.
I hear you're a boss. Now, I've heard you started businesses. I heard you got real estate going on. You got a lot of different, you know what I mean, hands in the different pots. How did you even become someone who could multitask in that way?
Working hard, just putting things together and like understanding everything I had to do. So I knew as being a man, I had to have my responsibilities. So I just got with the program and started just taking care of business, not out there running the streets all the time. You got to handle what's going on financially first. You know, that's what makes you a man. So I understood responsibility. So that's why I was able to handle these situations.
So you're from Oakland, right?
Yes.
Now, how much was music and art a part of your education growing up?
It was like, it came a part of us naturally because, you know, we grew up listening to it, you know, different cultures, different dressing, different styles, you know, so, you know, I was affected by our hometown too, by seeing MC Hammer on there dancing, doing the Hammer dance, and I'm like, oh man, this is crazy, you know what I mean? So I was always influenced behind music because, you know, my mom loved music, you know, she's had Marvin Gaye, you know, right. Whitney Houston, all them people, you know, all that good stuff. So, you know, I was always entertained by music, so. You know how when Mama grab your arms and want you to dance. So I guess she wanted me to be a star. So I had to go ahead and proceed into this.
Okay. So let me know. Give me one gem that someone who, you know, a student who's coming up in the music industry who really just wants to buckle down and like get to where they want to get. Something that they should just keep in mind along the way.
You got to stay focused and know the right people. Don't sit there and trust anybody because people play on your dreams. So I just want y'all to be careful on who you trust. Make sure you do your research before you give them any kind of money. And even if they got a good name, call the company and check them out, man. Get somebody until you really get a full rundown on this person because unless you get recommended by the top.
Well, you heard it here first. It's Nasir E. Ricky Styles. Keep it locked, MusicXclusives.com.
Hey, it's Silva, and I'm still here at Grammy In The Schools Live. We're here with Mickey Smith Jr. from Louisiana?
Down from the Bayou State, Louisiana.
Okay, amazing. So you are getting the Grammy Music Educator of the Year award. So tell us a little bit about the program because MusicXclusives, we're new to the Grammys this year. So please educate us a little bit about the program first and then get into your award.
Yeah, well, so the program started back in 2014. Well, they wanted to recognize educators because somebody had to get started by somebody. Right. No matter how big you are, everybody gets their start from somewhere. So I think that this initiative is powerful because it puts that focus and that attention back on, I think, a profession that needs it. Educators. They do so much.
Yeah. Okay, so what is the difference between you and the other educators? How come you won the award this year? Like, brag a little bit. Like, what do you think that you brought to the program this year that just outshined everybody else?
Now, you know that's tough. That's tough. Okay, but you put me on the spot. So I've been asked that question. I even asked my students the question. Yeah. And their answer to me was, you presented it in a different way. So if you come into my class, you might hear me say something like, started from the bottom, now I'm here. Started from the Bayou, now I'm here. Okay. Started from the Bayou, now I'm here. Yeah, it's going down. Class is now in session because the teacher's back in town. Okay. Some say I've taken over, but you saw where I started at. Worldwide the Grammy, but my class is where my heart is at. See, it's all those little things that you try to engage the students with. I ain't no rapper. Yeah. I don't really listen to a whole lot of stuff, but what I do is this. I'm in pursuit of their hearts. And I study what's important to them. So I know in order to engage them, I have to first be engaged by the things that they view as important. So I guess if you ask me what makes it different, it's just the fact that I understand it's not just about the subject matter, it's about showing them they matter.
Ooh, I like that. So you guys have a lot of programs and sub-programs. So tell us exactly what it is that was your program that you were in charge of.
Okay, so the school I started at had about 28 kids when we started. We have increased that over 500%. We now have half of the school participating in the band. And a big part of that is the fact that we make it not only relatable, we make it relevant, we make it important. We show kids how they can get paid too. So we show them the value of a scholarship. Not to detract from anything else or athletics or anything like that, but there's so much money to go around, and I think a lot of times folks don't see the value of something outside of just the performance, that there's opportunities. And I teach my students each and every day that every opportunity is another opportunity for another opportunity.
Okay, so how were you introduced to music?
Oh man, great. I was introduced by my middle school band director, but I gotta be honest with you, I only joined because my friend joined band. And my first sounds on the saxophone were amazingly terrible. So bad, in fact, my mom told me, keep on going. Outside the house, down the street, and I used to practice in the woods. And I share that personal story with my kids because I need them to understand that nothing in life is put on a platform that hasn't been perfected in a practice room. So this thing called music is really an opportunity to teach them perseverance and patience and persistence, skills that go outside of the sheet music and will last for a lifetime.
Nice. Well, as a fellow saxophonist myself, yes.
I felt it.
Alto, tenor, soprano. What other instruments do you play?
Well, you know, as a band director, I have to be proficient on all of them. So I play a little bit of everything. That doesn't mean you want to hear me play everything, but I'm functional on all the wind instruments and percussion and piano. But my heart is the sax. That's where my heart is at. And I share that with my students, even on my personal pages, my website. I share music with them. And I think it's important that I stay active as a musician because then I'm able to bring those experiences back to the classroom too.
I was going to ask you, what, aside from everything that you do for, kids and education, what do you do with music in your personal life?
Yeah. So in my community, as I said before, I host different events. I have an event called Sax in the City where we perform and raise money for a nonprofit that I run called Music Makers 2U. That's Music Makers, the number 2, the letter U.org. You can find out more. We encourage the community to dust off and donate instruments. We then fix those instruments up with monies we raise and give them to deserving young kids to keep the music going.
Amazing. And how can we keep in touch with you?
Oh, it's so easy. You can follow me on any social media platform, or you can go to the website, MickeySmithJr.com. As we said before, so easy to remember. It goes like this: MickeySmithJr.com. Check it out today.
Thank you so much for talking to me. It's Silva with Music Exclusives. Stay tuned. We got some more.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Nasir here for Music Exclusives. We are here at the Grammy in the Schools live event. I'm standing here with the beautiful Pamela Alexander. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well. So please tell me, what brings you here? Why are you behind this initiative and supporting this program?
So, okay, I'm with Ford Motor Company Fund, which is the philanthropic arm of Ford Motor Company, and we have been partnering with the Grammy Music Foundation for more than a decade. This is actually our 11th year of providing major funding. We are the national champion and automotive sponsor of Grammy in the Schools, So through that, we provide grants to schools to help them enhance and keep their music programs. We've been doing it in cities from Anchorage and Fairbanks all the way down to Miami because we know it's so important to have music in schools. We really don't want a situation where a young middle school child or a high school student doesn't have access to that. Besides, we know that it improves test scores, it improves academic performance. The importance of music in schools just really just can't be overstated. It's critical. So that's why we're here and have been. We also support the Music Educator Award. And we have...
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So that is the Music Educator Award. It's in its 6th year, and it rewards, it's a Grammy for one music teacher. We've had choir directors. This year we have Mickey Smith Jr. out of Louisiana. He is a middle school teacher, the first one, I believe. Because that's the teachers, I mean, how can you can't thank teachers enough. You can't thank teachers enough just in general. And music teachers, just in terms of the excitement that they bring in. And through music, so many young people are able to express themselves in ways that maybe they can't.
Now you tell me, who are you listening to these days? Let's say top 3 artists.
Oh, no, you can't.
Of course I can. Come on. Who did you listen to today?
Oh, let's see. Who have I listened? I've been in meetings all day today. So, I've been listening to a lot of jazz that's on in the car. But, I'm kind of all over the map. If you listen to I do a lot of flying on airplanes. Okay. And if you were to pull up my airplane fly list, which I listen to a lot, you've got everybody from, of course, I've got to have Prince on there, to Queen, to... I just downloaded Black Butterfly because I heard that on the radio and I went, I haven't heard that song long, and I went on and I immediately downloaded it. But I'm really kind of all over the place. You can't pin me down.
I mean, that's the best way to do it. It's the best way to be well-rounded, listening to a bunch of different things. Listen, I want to thank you so much.
That's what I love about the Grammys too, because when you watch the Grammys and you see music that normally I might not listen to. You know what I mean? Because you get a little mix of everything, and we want students through this music program and through the Grammy in the Schools education program to be able to play whatever they want to play, just express themselves through music. So that's why we're there.
Well, thank you so much for coming. Listen, MusicXclusives is so happy to be here. We're so happy that you guys are sponsoring this event and just keeping music important in schools, and we hope to see you inside.
Thank you.
Hey, what's going on? It's your girl Silva. I'm here in LA, California with some students from Grammys in a School Live. So this is a big deal, right? You guys are excited? Have you guys participated in a program, or are you going to participate?
So we're all alumni of various Grammy education programs in the past at very different times, but now we're a part of this program, which is Grammy in the Schools Live, to promote this.
Okay, great. So can we get names and what was your exact program? I don't really know much about the program, so maybe you can enlighten me a little bit.
Absolutely. So my name's Austin Zudek. I was in Grammy Camp in Los Angeles in 2011. It's a 10-day intensive, essentially, where they bring, I think it was about 70 students from around the country, a couple thousand applicants usually, and they put us together in a 10-day intensive that essentially simulates the music industry from recording to rehearsal to live performance, and it culminates with a performance at the end of the week or the 10 days.
Awesome.
I participated in the Grammy Camp jazz sessions, so we were auditioning, and then there's a smaller ensemble and a larger ensemble, and I play bass, so we would gather for about a week or so from the nation's top students, and we would play, and I think Luca was there too.
Yeah, hey, I'm Luca Mendoza. I was also in the jazz program. It's just really great how it promotes this whole culture of people posting YouTube auditions and sharing each other's and checking out like who's around and who are our peers that are going to grow up with us and have grown up with us and became our collaborators now.
Nice. So how did you guys find out about the program, and how do you feel like it affected your life and the long-term goals?
I found out about the program through my stepmom, actually. She saw it on TV, I believe. It might have been during the Grammys. They made a quick little shout out, and it's affected my life greatly because I actually met my business partner that I currently am signed to a publishing deal with at Grammy Camp, and I think what's great about the Grammy Foundation and the camps and the programs is that they bring people of a like mind together, and that in turn is a foundation of a network you can grow with.
I found out about the program through my friends who did it in the past year, so it was really a word of mouth experience for me, and it introduced me to a whole different network which I currently work with today. So
Yeah, likewise heard about it through the network of friends, but that's a network that was very much formed by camps such as this, and this is kind of like the pinnacle of all those camps.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to us. This is MusicXclusives. We got a lot more coming up, so stay tuned.